Warm potato salad. We're gonna cut that right out. Warm potato salad. So, we have some red potatoes today. The big thing with these is you just want to make sure that they're at least close to the same size so that you don't have one overcooked and one under. You can really use any potato you want for this, but the red potatoes, starchiness level is just a perfect application for this. Just want to pack them into a casserole dish. Grand. I have some Morton kosher salt. Just want a little bit coarser of salt on this. And they are wet. I rinsed them before, and we're just gonna salt these babies. The salt is gonna pull out some of the moisture as they roast, which is going to give you a really nice crust. Oh, that's perfect. All right, we're gonna throw these in a 400-degree oven. These are small, so probably about 25 minutes, and we'll see where we're at. Now, we have the potatoes that are finished roasting. They are cooling. I'm going to mix up the dressing that the potatoes are going to go on because ideally you want it to be room temperature. This is such an easy dressing. You just have basically 2 parts mustard and 1 part mayonnaise. So in this case, 1/2 cup mustard, 1/4 cup mayonnaise. Have a little bit of brown spicy mustard, just to mix it up a little. Spicy. Apple cider vinegar, you can use regular vinegar, whatever you've got on hand. And you whisk that all up. Really make sure you get down to the bottom because some of the whole grain mustard likes to hide out there. And we don't want that. Give it a taste. That's delicious. Okay, so you want this to be room temperature ideally so it doesn't cool down your potatoes too much. It has enough salt in it from the mustard. You can add a little bit of pepper if you want. I think we're fine where we are. Okay, we have our salt roasted potatoes that are completely finished. The salt has pulled the moisture out of the skin. These are perfectly tender all the way through, and we're just gonna brush the salt off of them. Gosh, I'm so excited. All right, get rid of that. We don't want it anymore. Say goodbye. All right, this is such a small potato. We're just gonna quarter it. If you have a larger potato, you can cut it into smaller pieces. It's basically up to you. We have chopped potatoes, we have our warm dressing. The next step is gonna be to sear them. Got a pan to medium-high heat. We're just gonna let it get nice and hot. This is a grapeseed oil. Don't use olive oil. Olive oil has a low smoke point and will not give you a proper sear. Coat the bottom of the pan in oil. You can tell when your oil is ready by when it runs very quickly. If your oil is running slow, the pan's not hot. This is running like water, so we're ready to go. Now we're gonna do half these potatoes first. If you put them all in there, you're gonna crowd the pan. It's not gonna sear properly. Now get in there, turn these potatoes cut side down. That's where you want the caramelization to happen. That's where the flavor's gonna be magical. You don't have to get every single potato, but get like 90% of them. Now once you have them all cut side down, let them rest. Don't bother them. No one wants to be bothered. They're caramelizing, just let them rest. Now they've been searing on that side for about 1 minute, which is about perfect. How do you tell when something is ready to be flipped over? Does it come easily off the pan? Let's find out. Gorgeous, beautiful brown crust. And it did not stick to the pan, which means it's ready. The sugars have caramelized. So we're gonna flip it over and let the other side get caramelized. You don't have to caramelize every single side, but try and get 1 or 2 of them at least. And pay attention to your heat. If this process seems to be going too fast for you, turn the heat down. If it's taking forever for them to caramelize, well, turn it up. Flip them on over. Kind of like a game at the arcade. At this point, we're going to lower the heat a little because the pan is so hot. Get over there. Sit. Now just give anything that hasn't had a chance to caramelize a little flip. if you're so inclined. These are looking really good. All right, these are ready to go. I'm gonna pull them out, pop them into this clean bowl here. These are very hot. I've lost most, if not all, feeling in my fingers, so this doesn't bother me. It might bother you. All right, crank the heat back up just a little bit. We're going to add more oil. Yes, more oil. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. Now give it a moment. Again, tip it up. Here we are, ready to go. Potatoes in. Spread them out. Get that cut side down. You're doing no one any favors if you caramelize the skin. Yep, we got a little flopper hanging off there. Just gonna roll it over. No one needs to know. If your pan seems to get a little dry while you're doing this, go for it. That nice sizzle. So happy. Tip that around, get your oil set there. Edges are browning, go ahead and flip those over to the other side. Sit. Just put them against the edge. The potatoes give you attitude, just don't take it. You're the boss. You are the boss of these potatoes. See that one, nice and crispy. You want to know the real magic trick to these? Let's say you have someone coming over for dinner. You want to make these. You don't want to be standing here all night turning potatoes while your guests are over there trying to make conversation. So go ahead, steer these off, have your dressing mixed up, turn your oven to about 170 degrees, and right at this point when they're just about finished, stick that whole pan in the oven. This will stay hot, be ready for you to go. You just mix it with the dressing when you're ready, and voila, perfectly hot potatoes. That's how we did it on the line in the restaurant. These are looking beautiful. We'll toss them around. I might also mention in the restaurant, these don't get this kind of attention. You don't turn each single potato, you just try to get a general caramelization. Shut off that burner. This crispy, beautiful potato-ness. They are ready for dressing. We have potatoes. We have dressing. We're gonna drizzle this dressing on here. Don't start with all of it, just start with some. You can always add more, you cannot take it off. Stir that in, but you do want a good amount. This is a potato salad. Get that all coated. Beautiful. Just gonna spoon some of these potatoes down. Yes. If you get a little smudge on the edge, just wipe it away. A little bit of greens makes you feel much better about eating all of these potatoes, which we are definitely about to do. Oh my Lord, there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. The warm potato salad is modified off of a recipe by David Iovino out of Portland, Maine, one of the best chefs that I ever had the privilege of working with. So I hope you enjoy. We have lots more recipes coming your way, so like and subscribe. I hate it when the Food Network when they try it at the end and they're like, so good.